for coming back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're an oldie, welcome back, guys. So today we're doing a get ready with me. I'm going to my son's program, and I was like, since I'm getting dressed, might as well record me doing this look. So this is my everyday go-to get ready with me when I'm going somewhere and I want to put on makeup but not do too much. This is my go-to look. I'm going to show you guys how I achieve that look with a couple simple steps, not doing too much. Basic everyday look. A lot of these products I'm using are drugstore products, so they're going to be definitely something that's affordable. So I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this look. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright y'all, so to begin, I'm going to clean my brows using my eyebrow archer, and this is what I do prior to me filling in my brows. Now here I'm using the NYX brow gel, and I just use that to just set my brows to make sure they all are laid and adhering to the right direction that I want my brows to be in. And here for primer, I'm using the e.l.f. primer. If you are familiar or love the Milk, this is definitely a great dupe to that product. And for my nose area, I go in with the e.l.f. matte poreless primer just to help my foundation adhere more in that area, because that is a focus point for me. And my brows are already naturally thick, so I don't do a lot of filling in my brows. I normally just trace out the lining of my brows to the shape I want them to be. And normally I do fill in the tip of my brow and a little bit in the front, but that's the most I do just because my brows are just already naturally thick. And so then once I get them to the desired look I want, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal concealer to clean up if I go out of the line or something just doesn't do right. The concealer is definitely going to clean all that up for me. So for my everyday go-to base, I'm going in and bringing that concealer to cover my full lid. And then I always go in with my P. Louise base. To set my brows, I always go with some setting powder. And this time I decided to try the Black Opal, which I actually enjoyed. So I'm definitely going to add that to my regimen going forward. And then for my foundation of choice, I'm going in with the Milani Tan. This is definitely one of my favorite go-tos at the moment as far as my natural go-to makeup routine and just products I use on a daily in general. So when you're looking at this, I know this is like, oh girl, this is not your shade, but guys, if you know anything about foundations, and I think NYX also came out with a product line that's kind of like geared towards that, like the white, red, and blue. But for this foundation, it has more of a yellow undertone, so for me, I knew that would be more of mine, because when it oxidizes in the skin, it's going to get more tan and it's going to darken a little bit more, so that way it will match my skin tone perfectly. Alright, so for this step right here, I'm going in with my e.l.f. concealer, and I'm just applying that in the T-zone area. I'm doing this in those areas that you can see. I did not apply much foundation in that area, because I knew that these are the focus points that were going to be where the concealer or contour stick was going to be applying, and those do more coverage than the foundation depending on how much I apply of the foundation. So if you see, like, you can still see my natural skin, that's because I use those areas for the concealer or contour areas. I don't focus too much on applying too much products in those areas. So here in the T-zone area, I'm going ahead and just applying that base of the highlighter, which is the concealer, and then the contour, which is the bronzer shades. And just to get that set it in, I'm going in with my Urban Decay before I start to blend that out with my Real Technique brush. So I'm just blending that out towards my hairline area, and then just going around to the temple as I continue to work that in. And I call this my C-zone area, so you're just going to continue to blend that product out. That's why this goes a long way, and this is Black Opal as well, so their cream palettes definitely go a long way. So I just blended it out throughout that whole perimeter, and then I'm going in with my beauty blender and just blending out the concealers. Throughout my makeup routine, I think this little blending out area is like one of my favorites, along with applying the setting powder. It's the most satisfying thing with doing my makeup because it just like brings the look together for some reason, but it just makes me like, ooh, yeah, okay, the look is coming together. But what I do here is go back and forth between the blender brush and the contour brush just to make sure I got as seamless as possible between the two. And then once I set my face again, I'm going to go in with the setting powder, and I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer in those T-zone areas. And what I'm also going to do that you'll see a little bit more setting powder in different areas is I apply a little bit extra in those areas where I may have creases normally or smile lines, just to try to prevent and avoid that from happening too early or prevent them from happening at all. So I'm just going to apply those in a little bit extra in those areas and let that sit for a while. Then I'll go in and start to bring some more color to my face with the bronzer, and I'm going to be going in with the Juvia's Place bronzer as well. Alright, and to make this look more seamless, I'm going in with my Milani Golden Bronzer, and I'm applying that all in the areas that I contoured just to help it blend out and be more seamless. And then I'm going in with the blush by NYX and just applying that in the desired area. I didn't want to be too heavy for this, but once I have a desired look, I'm going to spray that with my NYX Max Finish Spray, and then I'm going to do the rest of the look off camera. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it and made it this far, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, guys. And as always, stay true and stay you, and I will see you guys in the next video.